Hey YouTube, today we're going to fix a bayonet mount on our 150mm lens. I broke this because I had a tripod and the wind blew it over, of course, and snap. All three bayonet mounts were broken, ruined, and now I am fixing it. So we got a package from China on eBay. I think it's available on Amazon too. I'll leave links in the description, but I don't think this is going to be terribly difficult, although we do have a circuit connection with a ribbon cable. So let's get started. I'm digging in here. I've already removed the internal packaging, but here's our bayonet mount. It's very well packaged. This is our new bayonet mount, and it did come with 9 pins, a ribbon cable, and the glass is in there, so I'm going to wrap that back up just to keep it safe. You can see here the old bayonet mount, when it fell, I got these pieces right here, if you can see that. 3 of these used to, that one just broke in half. Used to be one here, here, and here on this bayonet mount. They all broke off when it fell. The first thing we're going to do is open our precision screwdriver set to get these screws out of here. There's 4 of those. And for this Canon, those are Phillips. I think I'll just try one here. PH00, I think is what that says. Canon, when I went to their website for a repair, they were going to charge me many hundreds of dollars. So rather than paying hundreds of dollars, let's just do it ourselves. Just trying to remove that bayonet mount without removing this other piece here. Now if you see closely here, it does look like there are 2 tiny little pins here, little flippers on the sides of this. It looks like you would squeeze those, but I don't think that is the case. There's nothing to squeeze here. So we're just going to pull this right out. I'm just pushing gently on this ribbon to push it out that way. There we go. It'd be nice if you didn't have to have this on to put the ribbon in, but this does need to be on to get the ribbon in the right position. There we go. Our old bayonet mount is off. I'm going to bring in the new one here. Okay, here's our 2 bayonet mounts. You can see the one on the right here is the new one. It has the 1, 2, 3 mounting points, and then the left one is just gone. 1, 2, 3, all gone. So we're going to get this one on. So the first thing we have to do is get this ribbon cable inserted back. And what may not be clear is I thought this was a flimsy cable, but there is a hard plastic backing on there. It's kind of hard to see if it's a little darker. Yeah, there you go. That's going to help us slide it in. This part can be a little tricky with this extra piece still on here, so we'll try to get around that. So I'm going to sort of bend this ribbon the way I want it to go, just ever so gently bend it back that way. And then I'm going to try to line it up here as if it's going in. Might have to bend that a little bit more. We're going to line it up, and then we're going to try to push it with this into its slot. This may require some finesse. You can see how tiny of a sliver that slot is to get this ribbon cable in, and it's not easy because of this external piece of plastic here. Okay, I've kind of got it lined up here. Now we need to slide it in somehow, kind of using the bayonet mount plastic to also push it in, which hopefully is not damaging it. There we go. So I sort of use the bottom of this plastic here, the bayonet mount, sort of like push the bottom this way and the top that way, so like pushing it down, and that sort of angled it in, and used the plastic to push the ribbon And it's hard to tell if it's all the way in or not. So I think actually this pick isn't working as well as I thought. The best bet is, once you line it up, to use this bayonet mount against the ribbon. And I think that's as good as it's going to get right there. You can see where I sort of nicked the ribbon, just dented it with the pick a little bit, so be real careful with that. That was not easy. Okay, now we're just going to reassemble. Now for the real test, I've removed the temporary lens I had on there. Let's insert this 150mm lens. Oops. I can hear it calculating in there when I put the lens on. So something happened. Let's see if we can turn it on. And it's not complaining. I've got zoom. Let's see if, yeah, oh yeah, getting texture on this wood table here. Looks good. We are in business. I don't know if I would try that pick again. I would probably just use the bayonet mount itself. Once it's lined up, you can kind of angle the bayonet mount to push it in. That pick was a little too dangerous for that ribbon cable, but luckily we got away with it and everything is working fine. So hope this helps you.